What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back here in the shop today, and I decided to bring my G37 along. I know you guys have missed it, so here it is. Unfortunately, we're not doing anything super crazy or super fun today. No exhausts or intakes or, pulling motors or anything like that. We're simply going to change the cabin air filter. I kind of like making these videos. I know it's simple, and maybe a lot of you guys already know how to do this, but I like making these videos to show people that are just starting to work on their cars how easy some certain things can be. And I know I'm in the business of making money from people allowing me to work on their vehicles, but I also like sharing my knowledge and showing people how to do things, starting from an easy cabin filter install. Then you can go change your oil, change your brakes. And I just like giving people the confidence to do these simple things. So here we are inside. We have the air filter, or the cabin air filter. Got it off Amazon. Here's the part number if you're interested. This is only about 10 bucks, cheaper than going to the auto parts store. And all you need to change this is a Phillips head screwdriver. This car is back in the shop. I haven't had too much time to work on it. I've been doing a lot of other projects. And I haven't made too many videos because I know a lot of you guys like the G, and I just don't have too much content to put out on the car. I have been building other stuff, and it seems when I post those videos, I don't get too many views, so I just haven't really been posting a whole lot. But I'd appreciate it when I post those videos. If you guys could check them out, I'd really appreciate the support. So the cabin air filter in this car is behind the glove box. On some vehicles, it's just underneath here. You remove a little flap and it pops out. But for here, we have to remove some screws that are behind the glove box here. I don't know if you can see, there's 4 up top. They go across the top. And then if I shine my light in there, you got 1 on the right corner and 1 down there in the left corner. So to start, just remove this side panel piece. It kind of tucks over the glove box assembly, so you just take your hand and literally pull it off like that. And then down here you have this panel. Just pop this off by pulling on the edges here, and then it just pulls away. And then literally just go through, take all these screws out, and this whole assembly will pop out. I actually forgot to include the 7th screw that is hidden way up back there. So once we take that one out, then we should be able to pull this whole assembly out. So now that we actually have all the screws out, now we can take it and just pop it right down. As you see here, it's connected. That's for your light and your switch there. So you can just kind of let this hang right there. You don't need to disconnect it. And now we'll be working here. This is the door for the cabin filter, and I'm really interested to see what this looks like, because this car has 150,000 miles on it, and I have never replaced this filter. So just pop this tab here off. There's 2 little other tabs in the back that they just pull forward like that. And now the moment of truth. Let's see what this thing looks like. All right, here is the disgusting cabin filter. As you can see here, it is absolutely gross. And I'm glad we're in here changing it. This is actually long overdue. I don't know if this was ever changed by the previous owner. I got the car with like 40,000 miles. I've personally never changed it. And I had some water issues with the sunroof drain. So this has probably collected a bunch of that crap. And I've noticed when you put the AC on, it's a little like musty smelling. So figured I would give this a change and see if it corrected anything. It's also something you want to replace if you suffer from allergies and you're just extra sensitive to what may be in the air. Definitely want to do this a little bit more regular. So even without me zooming in, you can see the difference. That's old, that's new. And as you can see, obviously nothing in the new one. And then the old nasty one here. So the new filter will be labeled which way it goes in regards to the airflow. For this one, the arrows need to be facing down, because if you look back here, the air comes in through the ducts and then the blower motor is down there. So you want the air to flow down, which, like I said, that means that you install the filter like this. And when you install, you will see the little ridges on the back there. That keeps the filter up against the top and sealed onto the top. So when you put the filter back in, make sure that you push it up and onto those little ledges right there. And then the same thing goes for when you reinstall the cover. The filter is going to sit on top of these edges. So again, make sure your arrows are pointing down. We'll go ahead and feed this in. So once the filter's in place, it's going to be held up towards the top when you put the door on. But before you do that, you want to make sure it is up, resting on those ledges in the back. And then it's kind of hard to do with one hand, so you kind of want to hold the filter up, put the cover back, or slide the little tabs in the back. And then once the filter is situated, there you go. You just clip it back on. So now that filter is positioned all the way up like it's supposed to be and not down. Now we are just going to simply take our glove box compartment and line it back up to these little tabs here on the side and reinstall our screws. Alright, there you have it. The tabs will kind of hold it in place, and then you can just go through and put your screws back in. So I like to put these two little corner ones in first just to hold the whole assembly. Then you got two more up top. Again, the one on the right side. The one down there on the left. And then the one that I forgot about in the back. Now we can take our under tray and put it back into these little tabs there. There's one there and there. Those fit into there, and then it just pops right up. Alright, last but not least, we'll put our side panel back on. You got these little tabs here in the back that go towards the front of the car, and then it pops in. And just like that, you're all done. Alright guys, so that's it. That's how easy it is to replace a cabin air filter on your Infiniti G37. Again, just wanted to make this video since I was doing it anyway. Save you guys a few bucks, because even as cheap as the filter is, the dealership or whoever you take it to is going to charge you to install that filter. And realistically, it takes 10-15 minutes, if it's your first time, to swap out this filter. Mine was super dirty. I'm glad I did it. Hopefully that air is a little bit better. Again, this is not something that is going to affect the performance of your car. It will affect the performance of your AC system. But if you forget to change it or don't do it as often as you should, it's not going to really hurt your car. So thanks again for checking out this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if I helped you to change your filter. If you have any questions, please drop a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and consider hitting that subscribe button and stay up to date with everything I'll be doing. And again, I know you guys love the G37, but I'm not always working on this. This car actually sits more than I drive it. I drive my F350, my work truck, more often than not. And I do have a couple things to do to this car, but I have a lot of other projects going on, both personal and customer based. So if I decide to post something else, I appreciate if you guys could support that as well and check out those videos. So thanks again. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.